Hey Brenna. Hey Alyssa.
Okay.
So it's been a full week
Went to
since we were here
classes.
last. That was fun. That was good. So I was thinking the other day. This is a weird thought, but let's think about it. So you guys are like, we're not gonna think about it. This is already done. But
So
hear me out.
you
You know how like when you're walking and you get attacked by a small insect and everyone's like, "Oh, it's so small. Why are you so afraid of it? You could take it out really quickly." I was thinking, okay, no one ever says that to giants. No one's like, you see those fantasy stories or like those fairy tales, like Jack and the Beanstalk, all right? No one said to the giant while he was dead, so it's hard to say that to someone who's dead because it's in bad taste and also because they can't hear you. Anyway, but no one said, hey, Jack was really small. Why didn't you just kill him? Because, like, no one says that. When a small human beats a giant, everyone's like, woo, good job. But when you, like, are afraid of tiny insects, no one's like, hey, man, Jack and the Beanstalk, that thing might take you down. So everyone should think about that, or not. Yeah, that was my thought for this week. I can just imagine that this is what my college put me in here for. This kind of deep critical thinking. Okay, so moving on. um, we actually have two questions, you guys. Alyssa asked a question about risks. I don't remember it on the top of my head. It was something like, should you take risks, or are risks good, or risks of some sort. I just watched the video. I should have written it down. But something about risks. And Brenna, you asked your question. So I think I'm just going to answer them both as one question. So here's how it goes. The risk was, or would be, that somehow I decided it would be a good idea to try and fly a plane. That was the risk. Of course, I can't fly a plane. I don't even have good hand-eye coordination, so I crashed it into a stranded island, which leads to the questions that Brenna gave me. Okay, book. So, for the book, I have two options. One, I could bring Twilight, and then I wouldn't feel bad about burning it for fire, and then I'd be warm. Because it could be raining on the island, and then all the leaves would be wet. So, that was one plan. The other plan was bring comic books. I really like comic books, and I wouldn't burn those. I would just read them and shiver. The next one, TV shows. That's a good question for TV shows. I didn't think this one through, guys. So I'm sorry if these don't actually help. TV shows, I could bring Seinfeld. Maybe Modern Family or something. Yeah, Modern Family is a good show. Maybe I'd bring that. Or some show I'd never seen before, because then I would be excited to watch it. But then the only thing I wouldn't do, like, let's think about this, like, I wouldn't bring all of the show except for the last season or something. Or like, you know what I mean, like a season that doesn't end, because it would really suck if it like ended on a cliffhanger. Really disappointing. Okay, electronic. I feel like maybe this might be the only thing I need, which would be an iPhone, which I don't actually own. So but it's a magical place where I fly planes, so I get one, and then I would just call the government to save me, unless it was out of service, which would suck. So then the person I would bring would either be Bill Gates or Steve Jobs. And the reason being, if it's Bill Gates, studies show that people just like to save rich people. I mean, who doesn't like Bill Gates? He gives away money. So maybe people would want to save him. Like, I feel like he might even have like a private FBI helicopter that would just be at his beck and call. Like, I don't know, secret frequency that no one's allowed to use. It's like the Bill Gates frequency. FM Bill. Okay, and then either that or Steve Jobs, because again, everyone likes him. He's like, yeah, so those are my answers to my questions. I wrote them down so I remember, except for the risk one, where I just wrote risk, and then that was it, which was poor note taking on my part. So I guess the lesson of this is everyone should stay in school and learn good study tips. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next week, or Thursday, Alyssa, and then I want to see what you say for your desert island. So yeah. Alright, well, see you guys later.